Down to the market open, couple of stocks which are also in focus besides, of course, the overall texture of the market, what happens to metals as a pocket, whether we see any respite in the selling in the banks which has taken place of late or not, and what happens individually to some of the segments, autos, some of the PSUs as well have been under pressure. Some of the large cap names like the Reliance Industries as well, which have been weighing heavy on the market so far. So let's see what happens to these spaces. Just counting down to the first rates then, and my screen has frozen. I think, Aman, I'm going to have to hand it to you to take the first market opening rates while I just restart my screen.
Sure thing, Aisha, and let's take a look at what the markets have thrown up this Friday morning. Well, 1% higher on the frontline index, so a solid 140 points at that. For the Sensex as well, we're comfortably in the green, and that recovery is evident as we're holding out by about 460 odd points. Take a look at the broader markets as well. After yesterday's nosedive, up about 1% plus, that's 300 points on the small cap index, and sectors across the board are lending a helping hand. Be it the PSU banks, which are in the leadership spot by nearly 2%, real estate that's doing well, metals, auto, or even the banks that had it really rough in the series gone by, as well as yesterday's trading session. Today, 1.5% or 470 points on the Nifty Bank Index. So you're seeing support coming in from across the board. Pull up that advanced decline ratio as well, and that's going to comfortably reflect in favor of the gaining side. Incidentally, there's only 2 out of 50 stocks that are in the red this morning. And those are Divi's Labs as well as TCS, and that too, it's a very, very mild card. Can't even call it stocks in the red. Tata Motors leading the way, 293. GAIL India up and about. M&M Finance, NTPC, Hindalco, Bajaj Finserv. A lot of the stocks that were battered and bruised in the last few trading sessions are seeing somewhat of a comeback. Axis Bank in the green, IndusInd Bank. Take a look at L&T at 1391. There's Maruti, JSW Steel, ICICI Bank, as well as HDFC. Those are holding out in the green. Not very many newsmakers, to be honest, but just going to walk you through a few of them. You've got Sun Pharma, Lupin, Cadila, etc. They're going to invest 40 crores each in ABCD Technologies. You've got Mahindra Lifespace acquiring a land parcel in Kalyan. 8G Infra has been declared as an L1 bidder by the NHAI, BPCL. The divestment seems to be on in full throttle. Within the broader universe as well, you've got quite a bit of fervor coming in, Aisha, and across the board, there seem to be a number of movers.
Yeah, they seem to be. But having said that, we're less than 1% higher. A 129-point move after an extremely sold index, I wouldn't say is quite convincing, but let's see how the rest of the day pans out. The good thing is that the breadth of the market is holding out well. Godrej Properties, one of the big losers from yesterday, that's holding up 3.5%. Tata Motors is seeing a rebound of about 2.5% or so. Indiabulls Housing, Adani Enterprises, Mahindra Finance, Adani Ports, M&M, L&T, Hindalco, SBI. These are your big boys which are holding out. Bajaj Finserv as well making a dash in the green. HDFC Bank, Axis, IndusInd as well are all holding up. The only losers, marginally Divi's and TCS, which is lower by about less than 0.5% as we speak.